Alright, now I don't know what the fuck happened all of a sudden this year in the draft, but every single player is under fucking 5'11", and and they're just fucking drafting them like nothing's gonna happen. Like this is, a smart idea. And it's really starting to fucking piss me off. When a guy like Evan Bouchard and a guy like Noah Dobson is sitting right there for you, and you take Quinn fucking Hughes? What? There's absolutely no way Quinn Hughes is going to be better than any of those guys. There is a 0% chance. Zero. Like, I can't even fucking comprehend it. Name me a defenseman in the NHL who is that small, who is a superstar. You just literally cannot name one. You think of your superstar defenseman in the league: Doughty, Brent Burns, 6'5", 230, Duncan Keith, he's not huge, but he's not small. PK Subban, Shea Weber, Roman Yossi. Holy fuck, the list goes on. Erik Karlsson is a little smaller, but he's not tiny. He's also been banged up a lot, so man, it's just, I don't fucking get it. If the game is evolving, it's not going to evolve for long. I can't comprehend this shit, man. Brian Burke was right at the draft. Why the fuck are you drafting these little defensemen? I love Ty Smith, man. I love Ryan Merkley, but man, they're not Noah Dobson. They're not Bouchard. I know those guys didn't go as high, but they're saying it's Darlene, and then all of them are pretty much the same. No, Evan Bouchard and Noah Dobson are fucking studs. They're gonna be superstars in the league. I cannot wait to see McDavid and Bouchard. It's gonna be such a beautiful thing to watch. There's absolutely no way Quinn Hughes is gonna be better than those two. Quinn Hughes, he's a little fucking water bug. He's nothing compared to those guys. You cannot control the tempo of a game with a player like that. Toby Enstrom's not even in the NHL anymore. That's what he reminds me of. And, another thing, I'm starting to notice this, actually. American hockey, not necessarily Americans who play hockey, but the American hockey, like college and all that shit, it seems like it's a lot more based off of hands and skill and scoring the beauties and shit like that, but in the CHL, it's more of a better path to the NHL. And that's why guys like Casey Middlestat, fucking, I'm trying to think, I can't think off the top of my head, but guys like that, they're more hands-based. They're all very small. They're not very big, tough guys. You can tell in the NHL usually when you can watch a guy and you'll know if he's been playing in the U.S. or Canada. Even Matthew Tkachuk, even though he's the biggest prick in the NHL, you can tell that guy did not. That guy played for the fucking London Knights. That guy played Canadian hockey. You can tell. And by the way he plays. And Austin Matthews, that guy played professionally in Switzerland, I think, against full-grown men. You can tell. And all these other fucking little water bugs, I don't see them panning out at all. I'm telling you, man, Dobson and Bouchard, those are fucking superstars. And another guy I want to talk about quickly, Joe Veleno. This year was not, people, They're talking about Montreal a lot because the one year they need a fucking center so bad. They, they win the third pick and they can't fucking get a center. But I think Joe Veleno is, honestly, I think that's a fucking stud right there. This is another prototypical, like I was just talking about with Bouchard and Dobson. Can't have a small center. I can't even name a small center who's good. Think of your centers. Your Crosbys, your Tavares, Matthews, McDavid, Draisaitl, Stamkos. These are big guys. You got to win those draws. You got to get in the corners. You can have small wingers. Small wingers will work for a little bit. But you need those big guys in the middle and at the point. And Joe Veleno, I think he's 6'2" or 6'3". He's already 190 something pounds. He's fucking like 18. Dude, those three, man, I'm telling you, other than Dahlin, the three best players, or the four best players in that draft, you're going to look back and know Rasmus Dahlin, Evan Bouchard, Noah Dobson, and Joe Veleno. And Joe Veleno, a lot of people talk shit about him, man. Like all this he got exceptional status and he can't even, get drafted top 10. He should have been drafted top 10. This is a guy that was playing very well with Drummondville. I don't think he had a point his first 9 games with Drummondville. He ended up with on pace for around 100 for the year if he'd played the whole year there. And he did not have much help in St. John's, I'm telling you. That's a guy, the perfect build. Any guy who comes out of the draft who they have concerns about his skating, that's the one thing you can improve. And I'm not saying that Veleno has concerns with his skating. He's actually a very good skater. Same thing with Dobson. And Bouchard's not slow either, but out of all the things in the NHL, the one thing that you can get better at, and the one thing that's kind of overrated, is speed. Unless you're McDavid, just blowing by guys and not even giving a fuck. Speed is a little overrated. Because when do you really need that breakaway speed? You need that tight, you need to be good on your edges like Crosby. That's the kind of shit you need. But you don't really need the Is Carl Hagelin a superstar? I mean, McDavid's got it all. I'm not fucking, this is a guy who is the best skater I think the NHL has ever seen. And, like guys who just have straightaway speed, that's not really that valuable, honestly. The one thing you can improve, John Tavares had concerns about his skating. Kopitar had concerns about his skating. So many guys have concerns about their skating, and you can get it better. Dylan Strome had concerns about his skating. I think he's still going to be amazing, even though he hasn't really, cracked the NHL yet. He had a really good year in the AHL. So, I don't know. This is fucking making me mad. These little defensemen all the time in these drafts. Some of them will grow, but Bouchard and Dobson are already fucking 6'2", 6'3". 190, 180, that's a big man. And Joe Veleno, too. Holy fuck. You can't really get your hands better. And the hockey smarts, those don't get better either. You develop those at a very young age. That's why Mitch Marner is so goddamn good. He's not that big. Well, he's not big. He's getting taller, but he's not that big. But, man, you cannot hit him. That's the kind of shit you need in the NHL. You don't need breakaway speed. Paul Byron has breakaway speed. That guy fucking sucks. Right? Crosby's not the fastest. This is the last thing I'm going to say before the end of this shit. Crosby's not the fastest. Same thing with Gretzky. You could interchange these two names. Crosby and Gretzky weren't the fastest. They don't have the hardest shot. They don't have, they're not the biggest guys. They're not the fastest guys. They don't have the hardest shot. They don't have the nicest hands. But they know what the fuck they're doing. They're so goddamn smart and they're so goddamn good on their edges, man.